been a moment since we've done a vlog, but I'm glad we're back and our audio project's all done. Funny, that's actually what today's vlog is about, as we all know, so let's just jump straight into talking about that. I was fortunate enough to be working with Matt and Dan for the audio research project. I previously collaborated with both of them for our 4th vlogs interview segment and was happy to find myself working with them again for this project. I admire Matthew's writing skills and his ability to add a cinematic spin to his work, and Daniel's experience in Adobe Audition meant that he could advise us on how to make our work better and show us tips and tricks when learning how to use the software. Our group dynamic was a successful aspect of the project, and I think it reflected well in our work. We always took each other's feedback into consideration and listened to everyone's ideas. This made the process really easy and meant that no one got upset or frustrated while working with each other. One single problematic aspect of our project was our tirelessly busy schedules. Alongside study and a busy assessment period, we were all juggling part-time jobs and a sprinkle of a social life. Our busy schedules sometimes came in the way of our work and forced us to pause a few days at a time. Although we're now in 2022, COVID's still around, and unfortunately Matthew had to spend a week at home isolating because he was a close contact. This was a teeny bit difficult, but we managed to track on. We utilised social media and Discord to communicate with Matthew throughout class and decided to refine our script and concept that week he was away. If we had a little bit more time and self-ISO wasn't a thing, our work process would have been completely unproblematic. Our audio project tackles the controversial decision to remove the dislike button counter from YouTube and how this change started a casual debate between YouTube and its creators. We used Week 5's module and lectures called Doing Research on YouTube to aid us in our research process. This week's reading, Researching YouTube, resulted in us falling down the research rabbit hole, similar to Hank Green from the lecture. The article mentioned academic Mike Thewell and led us to his research. The article also gave us historical context of YouTube and tools to research the platform. We found newspaper articles, more journal articles like Dislikes by Computer Active, and other YouTube videos. Our research taught us how our chosen topic plugs into and plays a part in the complex series of decisions that has made YouTube the platform we know and sometimes love today. I think that the single most important affordance of audio-based media is tone. Before scripting our piece, we discussed what tone and mood we wanted it to have and where we will draw inspiration from when creating it. We drew inspiration from casual podcasts that discuss social media and also the TEDx-style talk or debate. We decided we wanted it to have an overall cinematic feeling while also having a casual flow through the podcast section of the script. To create the cinematic feeling, we layered audio from different sources, played with increasing and diminishing volumes in certain areas, and vocal tone to create a cinematic introduction to the podcast. We also incorporated these aspects throughout the debate and used large room and echoing audio effects, music, and sound effects to ensure the desired cinematic tone was maintained throughout the piece. The most important thing I learned throughout the collaborative creation process was to delegate and set tasks that each person will be responsible for completing. This ensured that we all had something to work on, that we all contributed equally, and that we all had a chance to incorporate our own ideas into the project whilst meeting deadlines. This is an important skill to develop as a media practitioner because there will be many instances where I will have to work in a team to create a piece of work, and in order to produce good quality work, the team needs to work well together, contribute equally, and have opportunities to express their ideas within what they're working on. We received a lot of welcomed feedback during our rough cut listening in week 8. The feedback that we valued the most was that our audience felt the piece didn't feel very natural and they could tell it was scripted. Because our piece is based off of TEDx talks and podcast debates, it was vital that it felt natural, unscripted, and had a realistic flow for audiences. To fix this problem, we adapted our work by doing a last-minute rescript and made modifications to the language used to make it feel more natural. We then recorded the next day and focused on ensuring we spoke naturally and kept a conversational flow throughout to guarantee it felt real. We then spent a few hours on both Saturday and Sunday fixing up and piecing together our last piece, and we love the result. Hope you do too. Bye.